I am on 76 Country Boulevard in Branson, just kind of east of Gretna. And you want barbecue, you want good eating, this is the place to look. Gettin Basted. I have Tammy and Derek here, the owners, and first of all, this is really hard to sit here and not just kind of dig into what's in front of me. So thanks for that right away. But secondly, why don't we start talking about what you have as far as your bill of fare?
Ribs, we've got our nachos. These are probably one of my favorite things. And then we have our pork tacos, which are really popular. People order those a lot.
Well, I'm gonna talk about this first, because that's just the appetizer right here. But this is like 2 to 3 full meals. This is what you bring to the table for folks. What's all on this?
The chips, and the chips are kind of unique. They're the wonton chips that are fried. And the beauty of those is they don't get soggy. They stay nice and crispy. And then we've got white cheddar cheese on it, barbecue sauce, pulled pork, slaw, onion straws, and then drizzled barbecue over the top of it again. So
that's an amazing combination.
So it's good.
Yeah,
it's good.
Let's talk a little bit about the tacos. I know you say, I mean, you like chicken. This is pork, though, right?
Yeah, those are the pork ones. You can actually order it with any meat that you want that's on our menu. A couple of days ago, I put burnt ends on them. They were
that
so
did it for you?
Yeah, they were so good. But this slaw that we put on top has just a really refreshing flavor to it that just blends really well with the barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
And then there's pineapple on it too. So that you get a little bit of bite of that pineapple in there, and it's just got this sweet, savory, kind of refreshing vibe going on.
When we first put them on the menu, we called them gringas, because typically if you get them in Mexico, they're called a gringa because it's a flour tortilla. It's got cheese on it. So we put it on as gringas, and no one was ordering them. So we put pork tacos, and then they took off. Okay. No one knew what they were. So, but it's got an ancho chili sauce on it. It's delicious.
So, all right, you have the appetizers. You have, and that's pretty standard fare when you think just, okay, I've got tacos. This is kind of, you'd say maybe the centerpiece of everything that goes on here, which is the pork.
Sure. So we're hot and fast. So we're cooking over live coals at 300 degrees. Ribs take us about 3 hours. We can have a brisket done in about 5 hours, and you can just cut it with a fork. It's the same way we cook at competition. So Brad, our other business partner, he's a competition side. It was a game changer in the sport. You're not up all night long fighting a fire. Right. So you literally roll out, instead of being up all night, you roll out at 5:30, you fire your cans up, and you're turning in for competition.
I hear that's disheartening for other people at the competition because they are up all night and you kind of boom.
There's been times Brad will roll into a competition in the morning and everybody's been there all night, set up his tent, blah, 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 win.
Yeah, not happy.
Pack up and then take off.
Looking at your website, you have awards from any of the major awards you've got. You've already accomplished this stuff. But you've even said, and it's like I've got to let you brag a little bit here, because you've been in some of the magazines where people keep coming back time and time again just because it's good stuff.
Yeah, and it's a little different. Everybody has their own opinion about barbecue across the board, but we tried to make it a little bit different. The nachos have been featured year after year after year since we've opened as the best nachos in Missouri. And so, it's just the stuff that we take pride in is just making sure that we just do it a little bit different than other people, like using the wonton chips and then the cooking method.
But I mean, even just the presentation itself, this is going to be something good.
Yeah.
Tell us about your locations. Where can people find you?
So this is what we would call the OG location.
Right.
So, well, I can't really say it is the OG because we did start out in a food trailer. But as far as brick and mortar, Branson was our first home, and now you can find us also in Nixa and in Springfield.
All right. You handle groups?
Yes, we do.
Okay, maybe call ahead for a group.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, but we have plenty of space to accommodate large parties.
Okay, if people want to keep track of all you have to offer here, how do they go about doing that?
Well, I can't give out Brad's number, so we're going to have to give you the website. GettinBasted.com is where you're going to find us.
GettinBasted.com. Really, if you have never tried this, you need to. Pretty as a picture, real pretty in the tummy.